It's an exciting day because we're finally wrapped. This is the final day of the project. You know, it's bittersweet because I'm sorry to leave because I'm so attached to the house. I love how everything turned out. All in all, I think it was a fantastic project. I hope you guys love it too. I know they will. The only thing I pray is that my leash don't fail me now. So this was a really fun project. It was big and it was exciting to do. The homeowners had a plan to upgrade their existing sunroom, which was a screened-in porch. The new space would be a part of the existing home and climate controlled along with the rest of the house. We started with this kind of rickety screened-in porch. You know, the floor was cracking because of the poor foundation. Like the wood was splintering around the actual screens. It had been there for who knows how many years, and it had seen its last day. This basically required us to demo and remove the old space and install a brand new room in its place, basically a new addition. In order to do this, the first step that we had to take on was engineering and permitting. So we start with the actual site plan, a bird's eye view of the building footprint basically. This allowed us to show and exemplify on paper how we plan to expand the space and the footprint overall. This would then get submitted to the township for a zoning review. Once they approved the new footprint, we move on to the building permit process. For the building permit, we had to create a set of architectural drawings and a set of structural drawings. The architectural drawings shows floor plan and basic building standards that we're going to build this thing to. The structural plans take on all of the heavy civil and heavy construction elements that are involved in building the new space. So we're talking about the new foundation, the roof line, the wood that you use to build and frame the roof, how that's connected to the old stone building. We're talking about the walls and the framing, the ledgers, the openings for windows. All that stuff gets rolled into your structural drawing. Once all of that stuff is approved, you're really off to the races. Then it's construction. We removed everything that was there. We dug our foundations to pour the new slab to build the new stuff. Then we went right into framing. Believe it or not, something like this gets framed up in about a weekend. So a couple of days, everything was framed, all the sheeting was put up. We Tyvek to go ahead and waterproof everything. And then it was time for the finished exterior walls, and that was our James Hardie board. Love the James Hardie board look. The board and batten really pops. I felt like that really complemented what the home was and accentuated its best features. We ended up grading into our new elevation, so that way you don't feel like when you walk up to the building, it's higher than the actual lawn itself. So you can see where all that new topsoil is. We removed all the other stuff, put back some topsoil, graded it in. So now when the grass seed grows and comes through, they'll have their lawn back and it'll fill in really nicely up to the building. We had to add in that metal roof. That was a slight pivot that we had to make midway through. Once we expanded beyond the original footprint, which our original calculations didn't account for the expansion, but once we expanded beyond it, the slope of the roof changed a slight bit, so because of that, we ended up putting on that metal roof. Once we got that going and all the exterior was wrapped up, we jumped on the inside. That's when we finished up with our sheetrock, our paint, our wooden trim, and then all your finished features. So on the inside, we have that mini split, which is what's gonna heat and cool that space. This is the outdoor unit, the condenser that has to sit out here. This is the space that we etched out specifically for that. Worked out really nicely. And again, kind of the impetus for it on the other side was because of that gas meter, but on this side, it worked out really well to kind of hide and mask that unit. And then from inside here, it's not a sunny day, but you can still get the impression of what that natural light looks like and what that does coming in. You get all of that coming into the space. This was originally the exterior wall. So you can see the stone from the chimney. You can kind of see it on the outside where the chimney tapers in and heads up. We were able to cut the new space into the old space by removing an old window, a finished, polished looking opening to get you from the old living room into this new living room space. All credit goes to the homeowner really for putting the selections together. Love how that turned out. It definitely gives it this elevated, elegant feel to the space. It feels more like this grand room when you walk into it. There's lighting throughout that building on the outside. Recessed lighting in the soffit lights on the outside, so that at night when they're driving up to the house, or if they just want to showcase the property, you turn on those lights, it brightens up that building in the night as well. So it uplifts the entire thing. But everything is wrapped now, and they can start using the space. They can go ahead, set up, have their parties. It's a fantastic extra bonus room area that they can utilize to the fullest. And I'm happy for them, and I hope they really enjoy that space.